Hi, you guys. Hi. I'm here. Um, we are going to be discussing not feeling guilty while doing what you do, being a gold digger. I have so many people write me, well, I can't do that. Well, I can't just stop feeling. Well, I can't do that. Well, then get out of the game. Get out. This ain't for you. Go back to being the doormat. Go back to being hurt. Go back to being played. Go back to that life. Okay. This is for people who understand what the game is. Okay. Now, that's what I'm saying. You can't have a guilty conscience and do things like lie and say you need money when you don't, just so you can go shopping or so you can save or whatever. You need to have your best interest in mind and stop feeling guilty for putting yourself first. Okay. I can't help you if you feel guilty about taking money from someone who's willing to give it to you. That's just dumb. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't start developing a consciousness about taking somebody's money when on the first and third date they ask you to go to bed with them. Okay. You can't. Just stop. You're making everybody look bad over here. Okay. Mhm. Because they're not thinking about you when they are asking for what they want. They're not feeling guilty at all, believe me. So y'all really need to come correct or stay back and watch. Okay. And when I say this, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to say if you're not ready to do this properly, just watch until you are. That way, when you are ready, you have all the information, all the game, all the necessary formulas to get what you want. Don't hop into this thinking that you're going to be able to do it, but then start feeling guilty about it, you know? Because if that's the case, you're not supposed to be doing this. Not yet, anyway, you know? Um, So if you're not ready, just sit back and watch. Okay. If you can't control those emotions, sit back and watch. If you are not ready to do what is necessary, what we're advising, especially if you guys are in the group, just sit back and watch. Ask questions, but don't put yourself out there and then mess up, feel guilty, and sabotage yourself. You know, practice, learn, read up, get into the right mental state before you go out and start doing these things because whatever you've been doing so far, if it hasn't worked for you, you cannot continue it. You can't continue it and just add one or two things from this channel or the group. You got to start over from scratch, most likely. But if you don't have to start over from scratch, great, because you've already heard, oh, I do that already. Oh, I do that already. If you hear things that you already do, great. But if you don't, you're going to have to start over straight up from scratch because you're not doing everything necessary to get the results. You might still be talking too much. You might still be too nice. You might still be, you know, doing things that we say not to do and expecting similar results to people who are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing. So if you're not getting the same results, then go back and watch a lot of the videos and see if you're doing anything that you're not supposed to be doing, like volunteering too much information. Um, so yeah, Veronica says she feels guilty. Why do you feel guilty, Veronica? Why? You learn a lot about yourself going on a few dates. Exactly. Um, so think about this. If you're going to date these guys, First of all, sometimes you would have never dated these guys in the first place because you probably would have been looking for a different type of guy. Second of all, they would have eventually hurt you anyway. Okay. So you're going to have to understand this before you start off. Okay. Hey, sure, I got invited to an all white party, but I'm wearing red. Okay. They gonna look at you crazy. And you know how many other people are gonna do the same thing? When if you wear red, it's going to be like everybody's gonna look at you shady. But hey, if you want to do it, it's your world. I mean, I've never been to a white party, so I don't know. um, if both parties are being honest and there's no reason to feel guilty, my 2 cents. Yeah, if is the key word, Marcus. Thank you. I missed the chance to join the group before the change Monday. Oh no! Did you write me already? If you wrote me before Monday, I'll still honor it because I'll see the date in it. Okay, I have gotten to most of them. I still got to get through the filtered messages. So just be patient. I'm going through them. She were trying to get out of my parents' house. Okay, save, 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 save. Hi.
Hi. Hi.
What's up? I'm live again.
Nothing much.
You want the cat?
Yes. Come on, kitty. We love you. Come on.
Oh, she was comfortable with the mama. Here, maybe if you put that on your lap, she'll come to you and sit in a chair. You know, she's weird. Yeah, guilty about getting what you want. So don't be, you have to get some food to lure her. Don't feel guilty because they don't. If you want her to come out, you have to do get some food and lure her. She's a food digger. Velvet doesn't feel guilty for only using certain people for food. She's a food. Get some food and lure her out.
This is the toy.
Mm-hmm. Feeling guilty is like saying you don't deserve what you desire. Exactly. So a lot of ladies are very okay. No, lure her out.
You're supposed to give her food and lure her out. Just a little taste.
All right, come on. Call her.
Come on, kitty. Just stop doing that.
There. I swear, y'all don't know how to lure somebody? Okay. So they want the cat and she only comes for food. So yeah, they are getting taught. So yeah, a lot of ladies have like, what about karma? Because a lot of ladies aren't American. A lot of ladies that are joining the group and are watching the videos are not American. They're culturally different. They might have a different spiritual system, and they feel guilty because they've been programmed to feel guilty about certain things. And You have to stop. Okay. You've been programmed for a reason, so you don't do them. Okay. If you do feel guilty and you are American and you are in a, um, you know, way of thinking that makes you feel guilty, then you have to stop. You got to put yourself first. That's number one. That's why I encourage women to do the level up, even if it's just by yourself and on your own terms, to level yourself up and put yourself first before you start doing any of these things. Because there's so many people that will put themselves totally last and then wonder why nobody wants to put them first. All they're doing is following your own example. Like, oh, well, she doesn't feel like she deserves much because she puts herself last. She doesn't look like anything. She doesn't put herself together. So she doesn't deserve anything special or nice for her birthday. I'll just get her a gift certificate to Walmart, you know, because she's going to spend it on the kids anyway. So get out of that. Start buying yourself nice things. Start making sure that you let people know that you like nice things. So that when your birthday does come around or when Christmas does come around or whatever holiday, they're not going to give you some socks and underwear or a gift certificate to Walmart or, I mean, a gift card to Walmart or some leggings. Okay. If they know you like nice things, you're getting something nice. Okay, so start putting yourself first. Start buying yourself nice stuff. Start demanding more out of other people and have them demand less out of you. Okay? Oh, nobody made me mad today. Oh, you're talking to Callie. And you say if you can't love me at my worst, you can't have me at my best. Your best should outweigh your worst. Right. I would never say that because I don't love anybody at their worst. You know, I'm like, look, you better do something for I'm up out of here. You better change. I don't love somebody at their worst. I'm mad. I love them because I know they can change, but I'm not gonna sit here and accept that crap. Okay. And if you start accepting it and you start expecting other people to accept your worst, then when they start seeing someone else's normal or someone else's best, they're going to accept that even more, you know? So you got to stop with that mentality. That mentality is stupid. It is. Okay. Everyone knows that's a lie. That's only a mother's love. That's not any other type of love. Only a mom can love a serial killer. Okay. Or a crazy pick me chick that's trying to get a man in prison. That's it. That's it. So, we're not going to go there. So be your best and don't try to let people see you at your worst. Okay, if you're sick, great. If you had a bad day, fine. But that shouldn't be a frequent saying of yours. That should be like very rare. Very rare. Because after a while, everyone is going to start saying, oh, well, every day is my worst day. So if you don't accept me, and then the good days are going to start getting less and less. You don't want to do that. Am I going to stay in Texas? I sure am. Always and forever. Unless I win $1 trillion and I'll have houses everywhere. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, her bowl. Thank you. I need to level up. Yes. Everyone should. Okay. Here's the thing about life. Everyone should be trying to improve, whether it's themselves or their situation. If you're not trying to improve, Both or one of those? What are you doing? Hmm. What are you doing? Accepting what is, wishing what wasn't. That's what you're doing. Ugh. Are there any states more with more milk? You know what? It don't matter where you go, and if you don't, it doesn't matter where you go. It's your mentality. Okay, there's money almost everywhere. It's your mentality. Um, it's the side of town you frequent. In every city, state, there is a wealthy side of town. You don't have to move unless you just really want to. Frequent the nice sides of town because if you get to Texas, there if you still go to the same type of places and hang around the same type of people, you're still going to be in the same boat. So if you can't make it in your own state, you can't make it in anywhere. Now, there might be more money in certain states, but you need to practice in yours first. So if you can't score a man with a little something something in your state on the wealthy side of town, how can you expect to do it here? You know. Now, California, like LA and stuff, that's an exception. New York is an exception. And stuff like Miami is an exception, those places, because those are, very glamorous, you know, wealthy cities. But if you live anywhere else, you need to be able to get something, okay? Because there shouldn't be a lot of competition. If you live with a lot of competition, yes, come to Texas or Houston or somewhere where there's less competition and more money than silicone. Okay. When there's more money than silicone, that's where you need to come. This cat, I swear, she's a spoiled brat, a spoiled baby brat. I got you, kitty. I got you. Lay down. Okay. Are trans guys competition? I don't think so. Not to Okay, if you're trying to get an older, wealthier man, if they want a trans woman, they're going to those type of clubs. They're going to that side of town. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be, you know, where most people are that are typically straight, you know. So, or they might find them online, whatever. So I don't think that's the deal in Houston. I don't know about other cities. Mhm. And sometimes they'll go, with in these days, I don't even really, I don't, I've seen a lot. I've seen people out in regular places talking to women and then they see someone that could possibly be trans and then they go over there. So who knows? Depends on what their agenda is. Shira is not that pretty, real talk, but her game is strong. Right. I am not that pretty, but my game is strong. Okay. Well, I'd rather have strong game and be dumb and pretty. I think I look good. So that's all that matters. Shira looks like a goddess, period. Okay. Well, if I think I look good, I look good. Okay. That means I'm going to carry myself like I look good. I'm going to treat myself like I look good. And so will you. And so will everybody else. Because that's how I feel. That's how I act. And that's how you going to treat me too. Okay. um, of course he does. Of course he does. That's the oldest trick in the book to tell somebody that they don't look good just to get their attention. We already know that game, but I gave you a little 2 seconds of fame. Thank you so much. Um, that was so rude, Shira. Yes, yeah, that was so rude. Yes, that was. So we were talking about if you're a person that feels guilty for putting yourself first and getting what you want from men, If you feel guilty for, lying and putting your needs and your standards out there to be met, then this not for you. You know, you've been I've been getting a lot of people commenting on the videos in the groups, but not so much in the groups, but in the videos, and saying, what about love and why can't you do? They must be new. I'm gonna give them that benefit of the doubt. Um, I like what you're saying, but I don't agree with this and that. Okay, well, go do what I say, but then you're still gonna fail because you're not playing the correct game. It's like you're playing with the wrong set of rules. You're not playing the correct game. You can't take this game and play it as a doormat. It doesn't work that way. Okay. So I have a lot of people wanting consultations, but then I ask them, is this about a dusty broke guy? If the answer is yes, I'm not doing your consultation. Oh, is this about getting an ex back? Does he have money? Then I'm not doing your consultation because I'm not wasting my time. Okay. I'm not wasting your time, my time, or his time. um, so unless you're trying to unless you're trying to really do something to improve your life, um, it's a waste of time. Period. Shira is decent looking, but not a head turner. She do got game though. Well, you're probably average, but your bank account is probably not a head turner either. So with even me looking decent, I still wouldn't turn your way anyway because you ain't got the money. So that means you can't even get a decent average woman if I'm decent and average. Right? Right, hot sauce. Why are women going backwards? I don't know. Share your makeup routine. It is on my it's on my makeup channel. It's on my beauty channel. It's in two parts because I got cut off. Um, this guy you're dating wants to introduce you to his family, but I need him for networking. Should I make him believe I am his girlfriend? Of course. Men do it all the time. Um, sure, what do you have to say about posture in women? Um, it shows your confidence, sit up straight. Body language is important. Okay. I'm surrounded by pygmies. I have no one to talk to about this stuff. Join the group. It's full of women who are not or pygmies and trying to level up or are leveled up, So basically we're acting always on stage. No, basically you're just putting yourself first and getting what you want first and not worrying about them, basically. You could call it acting if you want. That's fine. But I'm just gonna say I'm putting myself first. If I don't get what I want out of the situation, I'm not wasting my time with you. That's basically it. Um, but you have to do it in a way where they want to give, you know what I'm saying? So it is kind of acting, but it's also putting yourself first and foremost, no matter what. I listened to no venting about Dusties. I cut a girl off for this, and I was friends with her for 3 years. I just got tired and didn't want her rubbing off on me. Okay. So you got to separate from certain types of people after you change lifestyles. Do you believe in karma? I sure don't. Um, I've got okay. Shira, I just love you. You are on point, saying what other women are afraid to say, fearing that they'll be judged. Okay, judge me. I don't care. I feel like if people judge me, it's because they know, they understand. If you can judge someone, it means you understand what they're saying. Okay. Because think about it. You try to judge a serial killer, your first question is, why did they do that? What made them do that? I wonder what made them, they don't understand. But you understand this. So that means you understand right and wrong. You understand what's going on. So when you judge someone, you understand them. As long as you understand us, we good. Okay. Um, you said who karma? You don't know her. Right. Do wealthy men like silicone? It just depends on their type. You know, they might like whatever. They like lots of things. Okay. I wish I found Shira when I was 16. Now I'm 22. No more time to waste on dusty men. Exactly. Okay. So blah, 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 blah. I had a slick. Oh, oh, okay. Her man couldn't afford you drinks. Okay. So maybe if you feel a certain way, wait until you don't anymore. You know, a lot of people have to really be just mad, really mad, in order to do this. They have to go through a few things, get upset, learn their lesson, get up and move forward. Okay. If you haven't experienced certain things yet, you're probably going to feel guilty because you don't feel that, this is necessary until you experience certain things. Then perhaps then after that you will. Okay. Um there. And I have a question like, wait, Shira, when is the best time and how should you mention to the guy that you're dating that you love nice things? From you supposed to already let them know by making sure you act that way, you present yourself that way, you carry yourself that way. If you act a certain way, if you act high class, bougie, only want to go to nice restaurants, order certain things at dinner, nice wine, have manners, they're already going to know you like nice things. That's just how you carry yourself. Okay. So you have to be able to pull it off with your mannerisms. If you see a man and he's very mannerable, he's dressed nice, he likes fine dining, he orders wine when he drinks, he knows how to use his utensils properly, he can speak, he's well put together, well groomed. He likes nice things. Okay. You're not gonna give him a Home Depot card for his birthday. You're gonna buy him maybe something nice, you know? Can you use a dusty for their chump change? And nope, unless you want to be found in a dumpster. I don't think so. I don't use dusties now. They serious about their little paychecks. Don't even do it. Go for somebody that can afford it. Okay. Do you believe love? You put live, but I'm gonna put love still exists. You think people are just together for their own selfish reasons? I feel like lust exists. I feel like infatuation exists. And I feel like love only exists between parents and children, mostly mother and child. Everything else is a conditional version of it. Okay? That's what I feel. So join. I'll tell you guys when y'all can rejoin the group because I'm still adding people and I can't. If you email me, if anybody else emails me, messages me to join, it's going to get super backed up. So I will make another announcement soon when I get all those out of the way. Promise. Um, so yeah. What? So there's Dusty. What about crusty chicks? Okay. The only crusty chicks we're not concerned with. Why would we be concerned? Those are the pick-me's. We're not concerned with them. Those are the women that will take anybody. So we already talked about that. Hmm. Yes, do not mess with broke men. Don't try to get them for their money, okay? You will lose. Ooh. Chantelli, you just joined the group yesterday. You have no idea where to start. Did you post your picture and ask the group, um, you know, and give your goals? There are PDF books in the file section for your like game. You could do a consultation with me or Mickey. You just have to inbox us. But if you're dating, Mickey, if you're dating currently, or if you need to know like the basics, I think stay in the group, look around, scroll around, and maybe watch some of our videos. Watch a video from me, watch a video from Mickey, and see if you need to get a consultation from one of us or both of us or whatever. But or you can ask your questions in the group, and you will get many answers, and you can pick and choose what sounds good. You can understand, like, there are makeup gurus in the group. There are actual gold diggers in the group from the other group, that can help you if you just post your questions and pictures, and they will give you suggestions and be honest with you. So just kind of do it like that. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, a lot of the books that you could buy on Amazon are in the PDF files for free. Hmm. Okay, so I have had, okay, and one of the things that happens a lot to me, I don't know if it happens a lot to other YouTubers, but since my channel is very, I guess a lot of people all over the world watch this channel, and things are different in other parts of the world. So I literally have to force certain people to put themselves first because their culture tells them not to, or their religion tells them not to. I gotta break it down to them. Like, what are you doing? Like, are you going to continue to always put yourself last because of some man-made rules in place to keep you in a certain position? Or are you going to break the rules to get what you need and get what you want in this world? People that follow rules never win. That's why the rules are in place. So you never win. If you're sitting there trying to follow every rule, you will never win, ever, 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 ever. The rules are in place to keep you here. Everybody that broke the rules, think outside the box, always end up at the top. And every time you read one of their autobiographies or biographies or whatever, oh, I broke the rules. Oh, well, I rebelled against this. Oh, well, I didn't like this, so I changed it. Oh, well, I just started thinking different. Oh, well, I didn't let that hold me back. Oh, well, I just lied. Oh, well, I just did this. Oh, well, I just scammed my way here. Okay. That's how they all get ahead. And that's how they will continue to get ahead. The only dumb people sitting here following the rules, complaining while they never get ahead. That's why, because you keep following the rules. You're not supposed to follow those rules. Those rules are for zombies. Those rules are for zombies, not you. You're supposed to be smarter than that. Those rules are for dumb people. Yes, there are laws in place to keep things organized and in balance. Yes, yes, yes. But there's some rules you got to break in order to get what you want. Men do it all the time. That's why a lot of women are upset. Oh, why did they get ahead in the corporate world? It's a male chauvinist, they lie, they give tickets to their boss, they try to, they schmooze, they scheme all the time. But you're gonna make it because you're gonna work hard, show up every day on time, do your work, be nice, smile. Nope, that's not how you do it. Even in the corporate world, you gotta scheme and scam to get ahead. So never think following rules, doing the right thing, being a good citizen, being a nice person is going to get you what you want in life. Now, if you pretend to be those things while doing the opposite, that's how you really get ahead. Okay? That's how you really get it. You pretend to be this, but really are that. Then you really get ahead because it seems as though you followed the rules, even though you didn't. And you got ahead. So now you are the example for all the people who are following rules to keep following rules, even though you lied and you didn't follow rules. Okay, you give them hope. So they'll keep following rules and there's less competition for those who don't. So, and yes, a lot of people weren't taught this because it's not supposed to be taught. It's supposed to be learned. And once you learn it, you do better. You change the way you do things. And since a lot of people have learned these things, they've been trying to put out some information. They've been trying to lie and say they did it the right way. We know they didn't. But I'm here to tell you, here's what you should do. Here's what you can do. Here's how you can change it. Here's how you can get what you want. I had to break rules to get to where I'm going or where I am. And I'm gonna still have to break rules to get to where I'm going. And I'm still gonna do it. Nothing's going to stop me. So just keep that in your mind. I had to break rules to get this cat. Okay. Anyway, how did you get velvet? I had to lie and say that I was single because, like, when you adopt a cat, they want to call whoever you live with, spouse or whatever. Is it okay if your wife brings home a cat because we don't want you bringing her back here? So James didn't know about me get this cat. I was surprised, So I lied. I'm single. Oh well, last time you adopted, you were married. I divorced. No, don't call James. Okay. Yeah, I know dumb rules, but hey, I had to break them. Now, some square person that followed every rule would have put his name down. He would have said no. We wouldn't have the cat. Now he likes the cat. Okay, that's how you do it. Because I don't have to ask for permission, and the cats, the place where I adopted the cat, shouldn't make me ask for permission. I think that's sexist, and I also think it's none of their business. Stop talking about James. Yeah, I'm not. It's none of their business. They don't need. I don't need you calling nobody asking me. I'm a grown woman. Okay. If I want a cat, I want a cat. There you go. It is a stupid rule. That's why I broke it. Okay. Let's see. um. So was yes, yes, yes. Velvet was the perfect addition. So I don't feel guilt for anything that makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? If it makes sense to you, then don't feel guilty about it. If it makes sense to you and to get what you want, to do something, then why would you feel guilty? Never, ever, ever feel guilty for something that makes sense to you. Okay. It makes perfect sense to some people because they've experienced certain things, and to some people, it doesn't make sense because they haven't experienced certain things. So that's why I always advise younger ladies who have not really experienced a lot in life as far as relationships to go out and have a relationship or two before they decide to do certain things. Yeah. Yes, nice girls finish last. Mhm. And yeah, I do a lot of consultations where one of the main problems is the female is always too nice. They fear being judged or not getting a second date. And like I say, if you can't risk it all, you can't have it all. If you cannot risk it all, you will not have it all. You got to risk it all. Because if a man thinks that you're going to risk all of that and bypass or not care about date two, that means there's something more to you that he did not realize, and that your standards are high for a reason, and you understand your value, even though he might have underestimated you. You are very sure of yourself, and you know that you can go replace him in 2 seconds. That type of confidence, that type of attitude is going to make him reconsider everything. Okay. You got to be able to risk it all to get it all. It's like when you go to Vegas and you're trying to play and gamble and you're gambling a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time, you only getting a little bit back. If you have, if you can get that much money again, you're going to bet most of it or at least half of it so you can win big. You're not going to sit there for hours playing for little scraps. Mhm. So, um, nice people get harassed. Mhm. So, Shira, do you confront men who lie, or do you pretend not to know and be like having the end goal in mind, which is to get married? Men are gonna lie to you to the day you die. To the day you die, they will lie to you in your face. You gotta understand this, and you gotta be able to do the exact same thing to get what you want. Keep the end goal in mind. Okay. Just like when your kids grow up and they become teenagers, if you have kids, they're gonna lie to you. Lying to someone is not a crime unless you're in court, and then they can prove it. But you're going to get lied to the day you die. What's the point? Get what you need out of the situation and move on. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if anybody lies. If I probably don't care, I'm not concerned. Do I have what I want in the end? The answer is yes. You know, if I'm concerned about someone lying to me, I'm concerned about the wrong thing, unless it's life threatening. You know what I mean? Unless you lying to me about my money or my kids, I don't care. Whatever. Okay. Um, And that's why I say you got to be ready for this. Okay. If you're sensitive, if you need to know the truth about every little thing, that's not for you. If you're a stickler for the truth, that's not for you. Who cares about the truth? The truth will not set you free. It will just make you mad. Okay. Controlling your emotions set you free. Okay. Keeping the end game in mind sets you free because you have a focus. The truth just gonna make you mad. Okay, so I would rather not be mad. I'd rather keep my goal, my focus, and get to that goal and focus. Don't care. If it's not gonna benefit me, I don't care. That's how you have to think. Okay. If you're more concerned with if somebody lied to you about where they went or who they were with or their phone or if they like some stupid stuff on Facebook or Instagram, if you're worried about that, somebody else, some other chick is worried about, the end game, marriage, deeds, property, cars, vacations. They're worried about that. You sit up here worried about Instagram. Get it together. Okay? Stop worried about men are going to lie until the day they die. It rhymes. Just say it. Men will lie till the day they die. Repeat it. There's nothing you can do about it. And when you accept that, you're good to go. So, but men get butthurt when we lie. Of course they do. Because we're supposed to be the honest, good creatures. See, there's a double standard for men and women. Don't you know that? And if you use it to your advantage, you can win. Stop trying to make it equal. It ain't fair. Use it to your advantage. Men don't think you lie, so lie. Men don't think you cheat, so cheat. Just don't admit it. Don't ever admit it. Oh, I'm not like that. I'm so good. You already have the advantage. Use it. Okay? You already got the advantage. Stop trying to even the field. You got the advantage. Yes, men lie. We know that. Now you lie. And tell them in the beginning, like I said, with the honesty sandwich, tell them from the beginning, there's one thing that I don't do is lie. I'm a very honest woman. I try to do everything honestly. It's gotten me in a lot of trouble sometimes, but telling the truth is just something that I truly believe in. And, just every time you open your mouth, he gonna think it's the truth. Okay, there you go. If you're passionate about something, you make a little speech about it. And every time you do something thereafter, it's believed. Okay. You set it up and that's it. That's how when kids are in there singing. Okay. Break the rules on your job too. Be ruthless. Get what you want. Men do it all day. Yep. I said that without even knowing. Yes. Okay. If you lose too much weight, James will lose his mind. Of course he will. Y'all know I'm trying to get this Porsche. Got the Benz, now I'm going to get the Porsche. No, actually, I want the G Wagon. So you got to give him some motivation. Give me that G Wagon. G Wagon is your goal? Get that Porsche. Well, the SUV. Y'all gotta have for the kids. Okay. That's when you know, as a wife, you level up as a wife, you can get nicer cars. For a car. Okay. Shira, what was the Southern show you mentioned on your live? It was called, what was the show? Heart of Dixie. Heart of Dixie. Spelled what? Hart. Because it's someone's last name. It's about a little small country town. It's kind of cute. Okay. I disagree. You don't have to be a wife to get nice cars. Just be loyal. You don't have to be a wife to get nice cars, but I'm a wife. I'm married. I'm been loyal, but if you look like if you look all kind of crazy, you ain't getting no nice car. You get a van, and that's it. That's what you get. So, oh, you're sad that I'm married. Oh, you was gonna pay my bills? That was so nice. You had baby daddies to get you cars. That's good. They should. Hmm. That's saying I'm a wife. I can't. I gotta work for my angle. Should I jump my sugar daddy who gave me an STD or stay with him for the money? Ooh, 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 ooh. It's like, do you want it again? Pretend like, oh, thank you, Crystal Moore, for the donation. Girl, you better get some money and then be out. Mm-mm. That's where I draw the lines. I'm like, bye bye. Go work on another one. Go get you another one that look clean and wear protection every time. I don't even care. You know, you want to do something without protection, it's 10 times the value, and you still put protection. They have female condoms. Mhm. Oh, I wouldn't even recommend sleeping with a sugar daddy. I just say recycle them. You know how to recycle. That means get you a sugar daddy, get all the money you can out of him before he's trying to do something. Have another one that you're also seeing. When that one gets too antsy, throw him into the recycle bin. Then, do the same thing. You just recycle them. Every time they want to sleep with you, recycle, recycle, recycle. You never sleep. You never sleep with them unless they're your boyfriend and they're paying every bill. You got a place to live. They get you a car. You got money in your savings account. That's your man. That's different. If he's just some random dude that's just giving you a little money here and there, you shouldn't be sleeping with him. The anticipation is what it's about, you know? That's my idea of what a sugar daddy is. You don't give him the sugar. He chases the sugar. He never catches it. And once he realizes he ain't gonna catch it, is when you recycle him and get you another one. You know what I mean? That's what you gotta do. You don't just keep one unless that's your man. You keep recycling. Okay. How to deal with mean, rude, catty coworkers. I don't. Ignore, be antisocial, don't talk, be weird. That's what I do. That's what I used to do. Just start talking about something strange so that they leave you alone. Do you know what an artery looks like? It looks like a piece of macaroni. It's the same exact color. Start talking about aliens? Exactly. Did I ever tell you my story about being abducted by aliens? You gotta hear it. They're gone. There you go. That's how you get rid of them. I'm not gonna sit around and listen to that. Mhm. So, does the type of car you own affect the dating options and leveling up? Sometimes if a man sees that you already have a really nice car, it might affect his spending, you know. So, if you have a very nice car, I suggest either valeting it so he won't see it, parking it so he doesn't see it, or Ubering or borrowing a friend's car when you meet him. I don't know. Unless he's like super, super rich and his car is 10 times nicer than yours. Okay. Because, yes, I remember a lot of times women, they have that problem. When you pull up into a nice car and a man has something similar, it's not as, you know, it's not as exciting to them anymore. Hmm. Can I do a video on side chicks? Um, I think I did a long time ago when I first kind of started doing these videos, but I think side chicks, mm, they should still have their plans. You know what I'm saying? If you're a side chick, you need to have goals as a side chick until you reach them goals. You know, and you also still need to have your own life going. You don't put your life on pause for them. Girl. Hi, kitty. You want to go out? You still need to be dating. Sorry, kitty. You look like a side chick. Oh, thank you. Um, what are you doing? Nothing. Okay, so if that don't get rid of a dust, if they're taking care of you fully, then you're their side chick. Okay. If they're not taking care of you fully, you're a side, you know, piece. There's difference. That's what I'm saying. If they're not totally taking care of you, don't even be a side chick. It's a waste of time. She was getting old. She be hurt when people telling her you're not what they used to be. Yeah, I'm getting old, but at least I got money in my account. You're old and you have nothing, and you don't look good. At least I got something working for me. And yes, I do look good, so shut up. Um, nothing you ever touch look better than me, I promise you. Nothing you have ever touched is better than this at this right moment in time. They mad tonight. I know. Y'all know who that is in disguise. My stalker. I know who you are. We know who you are. We know who you is. You can't hide behind that name. hmm Hold on, let me give you a good chance so you can get a good screenshot. Hold on. Hmm. There you go. There you go, solo. That's for you. Add to your collection. Okay. You don't think I can pick up those vibes? Hey, Kayla. Shira, I'm jealous. I thought I was your favorite stalker. Marcus, you're not a stalker. You just crazy. How do I get these guys to keep coming back? They give me money and don't normally see me again. Why? It's old white sugar daddies that give me money, gift cards, buy clothes, but don't come back. Mickey, Michaela Pink, she's directly below you in the feed. Um, y'all don't want me to answer this, okay? Um, Usually it's because there's like they can't take you any further than that, okay? Which means you don't fit into their world. So unless you can fit into their world, that's as far as you ever gonna get. You know what I'm saying? So all that little money and clothes that they're giving you, use it to level up and fit into their world. Instead of going and buying, certain types of clothing, buy classy items or sexy classy items or, invest into something that is going to, you know, benefit you. And so you can fit into that world. If it's your hair, maybe purchase or get a better hairstylist, or if it's your clothes or if it's your shoes, um, things like that. So it's just you don't fit into their world and they can't take you any further because what men want to do is show you off. Okay. They don't want to keep you a little secret. They might get a little something, something, but they want to show you off. If you're not fitting into their world, they can't show you off in their world. So the women that do get past a few gift cards and, whatever, it's because they fit in and they're able to be shown off. See, I told y'all. Exactly. Trophy. Exactly. So make yourself into that trophy that people want to take everywhere and introduce. Class yourself up, better your speech, do better makeup, do better hair, wear better clothes, present yourself as, you know, top quality. Okay. Get off of Instagram. I don't know if you're on Instagram, but you know, you know what I mean. Go revisit all of your social media. Take the stuff off that doesn't belong there if you want to date certain type of men. Okay. Well, I hope that was helpful. I I mean to like put, yeah, I didn't mean to like say just you. I'm talking everyone in general with that same question. Okay. So be what they want on their arm in public, and you will get there. Marcus, you crazy. You're getting nervous about your date on Friday. He's old and ugly and I'm young and cute. I will keep telling myself that. Why are you getting nervous if he's old and ugly? You got this. Yeah, he's old and ugly, but also remember if he has money, you can get it. Just instead of seeing his oldness and ugliness, see his money. Okay? Don't look at his face. Look at his wallet. Look at his bank account. Look at his lifestyle. That can be yours. Or some of it at least. Stop looking at his looks. Like, you know, I don't even know what it is, but when I see men with money, I don't even look at their looks. I just see money. I'm sorry. That's it. I don't even look at looks. I see money. Like, you look good to me. You got some money. You'll look good. I'm blind anyway. You look good anyway. That's about your spirit. That's what I see. Your aura is green. It's your spirit. There. I pop out these contacts. You look good anyway. Okay. Can't even see your wrinkles. You look like Benjamin Franklin. Okay. Why do you think all of these dusties have ugly baby mamas? 'Cause looks don't matter when you getting what you want. Okay. That's right. And get what you want for the love of money. So yeah, a lot of ladies have that problem. I have been on so many consultations. I just want to hang up in your face because you talking and sitting up here older than me talking about looks, and you can't date no old man, but you older than me. Click. Okay. You trying to date people younger than James, but you older than me. No, that don't work that way. James too old for you, and you older than me. Not good. Like seriously, I had someone say, "I just can't do it, you. I just can't date somebody over 50." I said, "How old are you?" 44. Click. But I look young. No, you don't. Just because you shop at Forever 21 don't mean you look young. There you go, Kitty. But seriously, like, just because you shop at certain stores does not mean you look young. It's Forever 41. You so wrong. Because just because you have the young hairstyle and the young clothing doesn't mean you look young. Like, in fact, that makes more people look older than what they really are. You know, when you try to dress too young for your age, it makes you look even older. Some people don't realize that. Do y'all remember that show, What Not to Wear, where you have all those ladies who are still trying to dress like they're 20 and they're like 45, and when they give them that makeover, they look way younger. That's what it is, you know. If you're older, stop trying to dress like a 21-year-old. Maybe dress like a 30-year-old. That might be more helpful. And by dressing like a 30-year-old, and if you're in your 40s, you might actually be able to pull off 30 or 29 or something. That cat. Mhm. So, how to make a young 32-year-old rich guy not look to other chicks? Poke his eyeballs out. There. That's how. Even Stevie Wonder cheated on his wife. So, I'm sorry. I don't have nothing for you. Um, he said, "Isn't she lovely? Isn't she made?" He was grabbing stuff. This feel good. So you can't. You can't stop a 32-year-old man with money from doing anything. You can't. Unless you got something on him. You got something on him? You got some blackmail? Get you some blackmail. Thank you, Shafi Nibs. I hear you, Sheila. My late husband was much older than me. Yes. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Recorded sex tapes always work. I don't think men care too much about those. Women do, but men don't. They like, ooh, yeah, I was doing good. Unless it's an embarrassing sex tape. And it might be worth it. What of men who hide their women? That means they're ashamed of them. Would you hide your husband if you weren't ashamed of him, or your boyfriend? Hmm. I've heard it all. Men I know dying left has his girl for another woman. Like, really? They will. They're like, I only got 6 months left to live. I'm gonna live. I know I would if I wasn't happy. If I found out I had 6 months left to live, I'm gone. Like, look, I'll see what I can do with this last 6 months. You understand, right? Look, it's my dying wish. Ah, or just don't tell nobody. Just go do what you got to do. But men, I could see a man doing that. A woman would probably stay because of the family, but a man, he's like, look, I got 6 months left to live. I'm out of here. This gonna be the best 6 months of my life. I'm spending all my money because I don't need it. Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna steal. No, you're not. You're gonna steal. You gotta buy. You gotta purchase. You gotta have some money. Should you stop sleeping with a guy you've been dating for a few months if he can no longer pay for things due to recent financial difficulties? Of course, duh. How are you going to motivate him to get more money if he's getting everything free? Nope. Stop. If I had 6 months to live, I would rob the world blind. Okay. Guys keep making me feel guilty for pressuring to have sex with them, but I don't give in and they don't do much except buy me a meal. So is that an obvious sign that they don't respect me? It's an obvious sign that they want what you're not giving them. in exchange for a meal. Okay. But you might be turning them down wrong. Okay. You might not be giving them hope. The point is to give them hope, but never give it to them. Okay. Hope is very strong. Hope will take you very far in this world. Doesn't mean you're going to get what you're hoping for. So you need to talk about, I can't wait to be with you. It's going to be so great. I picked out the perfect lingerie. I want it to be here and this type of, uh, hotel room or bed or whatever. And I just can't wait to see you. But I don't think I'm going to be really able to get to there this week because I need new tires on my car and I'm afraid to drive and I really need these tires so I got to go figure out how I'm going to get these tires. Well, how much do you need? I just use tires because that's all I can think of right now, but you can use any situation, you know what I'm saying? So if he thinks you're getting ready to give it up, he gonna give you some money. Hope is what they need because if they say no, they know they're not getting it. They know all hope is lost after that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give them hope and you gotta let them chase in hopes of getting it. If you just tell them straight up, I'm not gonna sleep with you just because you out me out of heel, that all their hope is lost. So you gotta act like you can't wait. But this obstacle got in my way that I need you to save me from and help me with before you can get to the prize. And then, oops, another obstacle pops up. You gotta help me face this obstacle before you can get to the prize. Whoops, then another obstacle pops up. You gotta help me if you want this prize. After they figure it out, you win. They don't have anything. Okay. At the end of the day, you got more out of it. And you still don't feel guilty because now you understand that's all they wanted in the first place. And you played them, you got what you wanted. And now, after they make you feel guilty for not giving it to them, you don't care anymore because you got what you wanted. Okay? If they still want it, they're going to have to start all over if they get mad. And they know that. So either they will let it go or keep trying. But if they get pissed and try to come back, they're starting all over. Okay? Keep recycling it. Recycle, recycle, recycle. Um, how is it selling yourself if you're not giving it up? Exactly. It's not like you're selling yourself, it's like you are advertising. You're advertising something that you can never get. It's almost like, yeah, you're saying, oh, you know what? I can't wait. Oh, but something pops up. Oh no. Darn it. I lost my job. I have to worry about paying bills now. I'm not really in the mood anymore. I was just getting ready to leave to go after work to come see you. I have my overnight bag in the car. I'm just so, I was just so ready, but I'm not in the mood anymore because my bills are due in like, a week and I don't have, start crying. How much you need, baby? Well, it has to be deposited into my account by a certain time, this evening because I have bills coming out and I don't want my account to be negative. So if you just PayPal me, I can transfer my money into the account before it's too late. Okay, I'm gonna do it. When you get home, oh my God, I had an accident. I'm in the emergency room. or my mom's in the emergency room, or my grandma or somebody. Every time it's something. Every time it has to be something. I just have the worst luck ever. Pimp C told me about you hoes. Mm, but I promise tomorrow I'm coming through. My mom's gonna have surgery, but I'm gonna try to make it. Oh no, don't worry about that. No, stay with your mom. Now he's telling you no. Okay, I've told y'all this game before. You put him before your mama surgery, he's gonna tell you no. Then it flips around on him. Now it's his fault. I was finna come over. You said no. You was finna get all of this. You said no. You don't want me. Then you can turn it around. You didn't want me. I feel rejected. You're not attracted to me no more. Prove it. You think I'm beautiful? Well, you're gonna have to make it up to me now. There you go. Keep going. Just keep moving. Just keep going until you can't go anymore. Then all of a sudden, if you just can't do this anymore and you know you're not going to give it up, tell them that you just became celibate and that if you want a relationship, you're going to have to, respect. I had it. I just had, I went to my mom's, when I promised God, if surgery went well, I would stop sleeping around and be celibate until I got married. And my mama made it through. Well, guess what? I'm celibate now. There you go. So what do you tell a guy who says he doesn't? Who says, don't you feel our chemistry? You say, yes, I do. It's very strong. And that's why I'm so afraid. Because if I unleash all this chemistry and passion on you, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because when I fall in love, I fall hard. So I gotta control it. When we do something, when we get together, it's gonna be right. I promise you. That's all I gotta tell him. What? Someone says touch his legs for 3 seconds. That's how you lean in and put your hand on his thigh and be like, oh yes, I feel it. What you want to drink? Where you want to go after this? You need anything? Do you know anyone that does work on cars? What's wrong with your car? So you didn't ask him for anything. You asked him if he knew someone who worked on cars. He asked you what you need. There. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with this making this funny noise. You need to take that car in. That sounds dangerous. Yeah, I wish I could, but cars are expensive to fix. Well, I got you. I got you. We'll get you that fake estimate offline. This is how much it's gonna cost, baby. And be like, ooh, you owe me. Yes, I do. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna make it up to you. I'm gonna give you every penny worth. Every penny's worth. Then don't something come up again. Y'all are gangster. See, but I don't feel guilty. It's like it's just fun. It's entertaining, and they like it too. They like it. They like being laid on. Men like that because it's the challenge. You know how men brag, oh, I can get any woman. I can get any woman. Okay, proceed. Proceed. Challenge accepted. I will let you try. That's how you do it. Proceed. And there are guys on here. I can get any woman. I don't even need no money. I can get any woman. I got women lined up. I got women all in my inbox. I got this. I got that. Okay, but can you get the type of woman that you really, truly, honestly want? Thank you, B girl. Okay, so yeah, a lot of ladies mess up by giving it away too soon. That's why men can say that I can get anyone, any woman I want. That's why men can say that because women give it up too soon. If they got to work for it, if they got to work to say that phrase, if you have to work to say I can get any woman I want, then it's true. So Shira is a pick me in here. Oh, really? Pick me alarm. Pick me alarm. Um, I don't see what's their name. I don't see no pick me's. Leslie. Mm, I must have missed her comments. Oh, touch that fake cheap hair. Oh, okay. It's not cheap though. It costs some money. But you want me to touch it? There you go. That's what she said. When will I interview a pimp? When I meet one that makes more money. All right. Girl, they ain't even gonna leave now. Oh man, that's okay. They here to watch too. You know, I don't kick pygmies out because they're here to learn, whether they know it or not. They're gonna be trolling, but then they're gonna hear something that's gonna get them shook. What was it? So yes, not feeling guilty is going to get you further. Not feeling guilty is going to get you more money in your bank account. Not feeling guilty is going to get men chasing you more. Not feeling guilty is going to get more men wanting you of better quality. Okay. Because if you put yourself first, you put yourself on a pedestal, you say I'm this, you say I'm that, and they will act like it. They will also treat you the exact same. So you don't have to feel guilty about anything except for not putting yourself first. Okay. We got a troll in here. Hmm. Please interview a fake pimp. Okay. Um, I don't think there. I mean, I don't know. I don't know any fake pimps. So, it's not my lifestyle. I just like I don't hang around pimps, and I don't know any. How to respond to a man that says no? Okay, like when they say no about money, come be nice. Like, oh, I need help. I need this. I need that. Oh no, I can't do it. Oh well, you know That's fine. I'll just go, that's fine. I just didn't want to have to go to the person that, you know, usually helps me because they're my boyfriend's ex, they're my ex-boyfriend's dad or my ex-boyfriend's brother. Okay. That way there's secret competition that's not really in the picture, but you will have to drag him back into the picture if this man don't help you. So now you got to reach back to your ex who obviously has money, if not your ex-boyfriend but your ex's brother who might want you, or your ex's father who might have ulterior motives, or your ex's uncle who might have always been trying to get you on the slide, So you always reach back to some ex's family that has money, you know. That way he feels stupid and like he can't help you, but so you got to reach backwards in your life. I'll get it from my ex's uncle. He always, trying to give me money anyway, but I didn't think I would have. But don't worry about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I even brought it up. That was very rude of me. I mean, we just met. I mean, we've only been on 3 dates. I'm so sorry. You're right. I should have just gone and asked him before I even. But you were asking me what's wrong. So, you know, I thought I'd be honest. Then he gonna give in. Well, how much do you need? Maybe I can help you just this once. Maybe I can give you something on it. Hi. So always reach back and grab someone from your past that you have not been with. That's new opportunity. You know what I mean? So that will touch a man's ego. Yes, it will. Uncle Jared, yeah. Make it sound like a real like a rich name, like he owns a property or some type of ranch or something, like big bucks. Yeah, my ex's uncle, he always volunteered to help me and stuff like that. And when I was, in college and anything you need, just call me. I thought that was really nice of him. I think it's because he thought we were going to be family. But then after we broke up, me and my ex, he still like reached out to me, sent me gifts for Christmas and offered me to come stay at his ranch anytime. Like he got money. But I thought that was kind of weird. So somebody said Bill Cosby, you wrong. Okay. So then again, you don't feel guilty. You see how easy it was for me to make up that story? That's how easy it should be for you. It should come like second nature. It's like, oh, that's so easy. Let's pull it out. Just pull it out of the hat. This is like, I'm just gonna have more wine. Maybe I'll call Uncle Jared later after I have another bottle. Uncle Jared finna get some. That's what it sounds like to me. You know, just call Uncle Jared later. More wine. So, why do men say they're always in a sexless marriage? Because they are. You think women giving it up for free for nothing? Usually the man stops doing what they're supposed to do when the woman and the man get married. If that man ain't spending money no more, if he ain't buying you gifts, if he's not taking you out to dinner, guess what stops? That's it. Okay. So a man might be in a sexless marriage, but a woman is in a romanceless, moneyless Man spending marriage. So what did you do to stop her from giving it to you? Stop spending on her? Stop taking her out? Stop buying her nice things? What you do? Because a woman who's getting everything she wants, it's not gonna stop. So if a man is in a sexless marriage, it's because he ain't giving her what she wants. It might be different. Some women don't want money. Some women want you to spend time with them, the kids, go to stupid places you don't want to go, and you got to do it in order to get what you want. End of the day. So it's tit for tat. No marriage has unconditional love. It's all conditioned. You don't get this, you can't get this. That's how it is. And I keep trying to tell y'all that. That's why you need to marry for money. Because if you don't, when they stop doing what they do, and when you stop doing what you do, y'all are just stuck together looking at each other crazy. Okay. At least you could be out shopping. Yes. Or on a vacation, or get your hair done, or buying you some expensive weave or something. I don't know. What age are men the most stable? Is 45 too young, or should I strive for someone older? I'd say, ooh, it depends on how old you are, but I would actually go older than 45. Hmm. My sugar daddy separated. He has some complicated assets that will need to get split and cannot do it yet. What to do? He's generous to me. I see him for long term in marriage. I don't know how old you are, but keep getting that money. Always have a backup plan in case that doesn't work out. It shouldn't take more than 1 or 2 years for a divorce, like if they're separated and actually in the process. So if it's more than 1 or 2 years, then it's not going to happen, or you're wasting time. So always have a backup. Always have a backup. I'm 22. I'm not looking for a man younger than 50. Good. Okay. Ooh, chat. But I think she wants to marry her sugar daddy. Well, if you want to marry him, and you got to give him some initiative. You got to put that pressure on. You got to be like, look, you got to start giving him trouble so he can hurry it up. Give the wife. But see, the thing is, if he gives the wife what she wants, then what are you gonna have? What are you gonna be able to get? Because if it's an asset that's keeping him afloat and keeping him able to help you, if he loses those assets, then what are you going to be getting? A broke man. Unless he got just a lot of money, and that's not going to affect him. So kind of think about it. If he lost, if he's trying to speed up the divorce, if he tried to do all this, will he lose money? Are you worth that much money to him to lose? You got to think about that. Mhm. Okay, a divorced, yes. Mhm. So acting like you love then gets you money. That's true. This guy wants to come to my place and cook for me. What the? Exactly. What the? Tell him I don't think so. That sounds like the beginning of Law and Order Special Victims Unit episode. Okay, don't do it. You should say, sure. Are you going to be cooking enough for all of us? What do you mean, all of you? Oh, I have roommates. I have. Sure. Why do I attract 50-year-olds who don't have their act together? I don't know. Let me see. Do you have your. Let me. I can't really see your picture, but I feel like. Let me click on you. I feel like if you. Let me click on your picture. Hold on. Let me click on you. Go to your. I don't know if I can go to your thing. Well, I feel like. Are you in the right area of town? Are you hanging out where men with money hang out? Okay. You can't be in a broke area and be mad when broke people come up to you. Go to rich areas only when you are trying to pull men. Don't try to weed out men in the broke areas and hoping the ones with money are going to come up to you because you don't look like you would date a dusty. Only put yourself in environments that you are guaranteed most likely to get only people coming up to you with money. Okay. Then you will never have that problem. I promise you. You live in Orange County, California. Okay. So, are you going to the richest, nicest restaurants, bars, hotel, whatever, lounges, clubs? Are you going to the nicest areas like that you can go to? hmm You look 36, but how old are you? Maybe you need to be like targeting older men. Like, because 50 might be too young. Mhm. You maybe need to go for 60s. Yeah, you if you're 42, you need to be dating well up into the 60s. They have their stuff together for sure by the end. Most of them. um, plus California, too much competition. You know, Orange County is a lot of competition. Too much. Like why would you take sand to a beach? I don't know. I mean, I understand why you take food to the movies, but why would you take sand to the beach? That don't make no sense. If I okay, here's the deal. I can't compete in California. I already know it. I can't compete. I'm moving or I'm dating outside. I'm dating in small towns in California. I'm driving to small areas of town where it's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of competition. I'm not going to sit there and compete with Silicone Sally and Big Booty Betty, Silicone Booty Betty. I'm not. I can't do it. I'm going to some town no one's ever heard of where there's a doctor, a lawyer, a judge, and some farmers and stuff, some ranch owners. That's where I'm going. I'm going to the town picnic. I'm going to that doctor's office. I'm making appointments over there. I'm driving out there looking cute. That's what I'm doing. I'm not trying to compete. I'm trying to win, without even competing. There's a way. There's a way to win without even competing. You just go where there's no competition. Fresno is your old stomping ground. See, there you go. Go to a small town and look like you're all that. You're gonna pull the best one there. Okay. hmm Sure, that's hard. Why? I remember in fifth grade and at field day when they had the races, you had to race, the run, the relay or whatever. Okay, I'm not even going to try to break a sweat because I know that I'm not the fastest runner. I'm just going to walk until the first person hits the finish line. You know what I'm saying? I'm not competing in a race or anything that I'm not guaranteed to win. Just not wasting my time, wasting my energy or my assets. Okay. I'm going to race against somebody with a limp. Okay. At least I know. What I'm saying is, you don't compete in a town of competition. That's crazy. You're wasting time. You're wasting energy. You're wasting everything. You're wasting youth. Get out of that town on the weekends or whatever and go to a smaller town. Then when you get his money, move back. Be like, hey, don't you want to live in a nicer place? Then move back. But you can't compete there. It's just crazy. That would be like, okay, imagine me. Okay, look at me. I know that I'm not going to compete with someone who counts every calorie, exercises 12 I almost said 12 hours a day, 4 hours a day, who has had multiple cosmetic surgeries and, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to go try to compete with that. No, I'm going over here where people don't even shave their legs. I'm going over here where people, still wearing leggings and t-shirts when they go out. That's where I'm going. Okay. And I'm going to pull the one with the most money and I'm leaving. Checkmate. I'm done. That was very easy. Thank you. Going home, going to sleep. My bills paid. I'm good. Good night. Okay. That's what you have to do. You can't go out here and try to compete. It doesn't make you any better or worse if you go and get anything that is going to serve the purpose. Right? Bye, Siobhan. Okay. So you have to get into the right mentality. Okay. Yes, it would be awesome to pull a man in Orange County and not have to do all of this stuff, but go look at your competition. Okay. If you pull one, you might not keep one long because there's younger women out there that perfect themselves on a daily basis that are after the same type of men on a daily basis. Hmm. So I'm going to the little small town and I'm taking whatever, the MVP of the small town or at least something close to it, and I'm good. So, okay, okay, okay. Whenever I drive to Austin from Houston, I see so many huge houses, so much property and land and ranches. Those people don't live in the city. I know they got a little local bar, they got a little local, restaurants and stuff like that. If I really just had to, if I was single and I really just had to go, that's what I would do. I would go straight up in them little towns, little areas, and be like, "Hi, I need some help. You know, can you help me? Where's your hospital? Where's your local doctor? Where's the courthouse? Where's the church? They giving all that money to the pastor. Exactly. Exactly. Where's Who owns this one gas station in 50 miles? Y'all remember in Monsters Ball? They That's gonna be my name. Gonna be on there, Letitia gas station. Okay, y'all think I'm playing? Y'all gonna see my name on the gas station one day? Y'all gonna just laugh. That's me. So I know. But we have the same name. We had the same name in the movie. So that's what you got to go do. Seriously. Stop trying to get these, like, guys that have 10 women on a call list for the night to say good morning and good night to. Go get you a out of towner, small towner. They will love you. They will worship you. They will name their gas stations after you. They will hold county fairs in your name. You know, they will name, I don't know. They're going to do something. Okay. But they will treat you 10 times better. I promise you. Y'all don't know. Like, James is from the country. Like, straight up. He's trying to get us to go to Arkansas for Thanksgiving. I mean, Thanksgiving, 4th of July. Okay. So yes, go get something that is going to work for you. Um, hey, Arkansas, Kansas. I've never been to Arkansas, so this is probably my first time. Um, Mickey, you too funny. And she's, Mickey says the same thing. You know, everybody that I know, they have the toughest time. I have the hardest time. The first thing I ask them, where do you live? What do you look like? Where do you live? How old are you? Get out of that town. This is my first response. You don't have to move, but when you go freestyling, or when you go to meet guys, or when you are online looking at profiles and stuff, date men that live on the outskirts in the smaller cities. Okay? Because if you don't, you're going to be sitting there serial dating with no good results. Who is this? Okay. If you are okay, there's somebody messaging me on Facebook. If you don't have a consultation with me, I'm not gonna sit up there and talk to you about your problems. Okay. I got my own problems. You know, I'm sorry. Um right? So honestly, here's the deal. Facebook allows you to have 5,000 friends and a bunch of followers. If everybody is messaging you, inboxing you their problems, how do you have time unless they schedule a consultation? You don't. So let me just type. I'm just going to type to her. Please schedule a consultation. Please schedule. I'm going to be nice. Okay. So, oh, sorry, y'all. I forgot that I'm like filming and I'm typing on the computer. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Copy ears. Paste. Okay, done. I'm back. So, yeah. Maybe I'm weird when I join the group. I just say hi and I would like to. That's all you gotta say. That's it. Yeah. Or if you want a consultation, can I schedule a consultation? That's it. I don't need the story. I don't need the story. I don't need the details. I just need, do you want to schedule? I need to schedule a consultation. That's it. That's all I need. Because the faster I could read it, the faster you can get the consultation. Right. Okay. So, Shira, what is the collagen you get? Oh, I haven't taken that stuff in forever. But I did get some liquid kind that you take like a vitamin. It's like a vitamin. I don't know the name of it. I haven't taken it in like I forgot about it. Thanks for reminding me. Because you have to refrigerate it, and I always forget to take it. You're supposed to take it before bed, and I always forget. I'm gonna go take some tonight. I don't remember the name. It's a great flavor though. Okay. Do you still take vitamins? Of course I do. What don't you don't go to bed? I don't go to bed. You right? That's why I always forget to take it. I be taking it for breakfast. I did. See, I need to get on schedule. I'm gonna start going to bed earlier. I promise. Anyway, it's 10 o'clock now, so I need to wrap this up. So thank y'all so much for watching. If y'all have any questions, Mickey is in the group. If y'all are in the group, she does consultations. Michaela Pink is her YouTube channel, and she does videos as well. She also does consultations. Y'all go subscribe to her. She's in the comments right now. And she is an active person out there dating. I'm not going to give away all your business because but she's out there doing the thing. So if you're trying to get dating information, get a consultation with her because, she's going to be able to give you more up to date, dating tips. So that will be good. Yes. I could give you the basics of, mentality, but she's going to help you with the step by step. Okay. Bye, kitty. Non-humans don't sleep. Well. Well, when you don't have to get up early and work, and you can kind of lounge around and do whatever you want all day, you don't really need to go to bed. You're not tired because I don't do nothing. The hardest thing that I've done today is put on my makeup. Okay. That was the most strenuous thing that I've done. Just climb the stairs up here and do my makeup. That was the hardest thing I've done today. And this eyebrow, and I still ain't right. But that's it. So I'm not gonna be tired. Love it. My only pain is champagne. That's funny. What's the best video you have for starting to level up? I think I did it maybe 3 videos ago. I'm not sure. But it probably has the word level up in it, and it's recent. I think me and Mickey and I were actually on the phone with each other talking about it on that video. I think that's a good motivational video for leveling up. Let me see if I can find the name of it for you because I haven't. Let me see. Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong channel. Hold on. Switch accounts. We can't. Videos. Oh. You coming back? Come on. Okay, I think it was called Level Up Definition and Priorities. And it is, I have on a blue top, and it was one, two, three, four videos before this one. So exactly 1 week ago today, I put it out. It's called Level Up Definition and Priorities. And that's me and Mickey on the phone talking about leveling up, the group, what steps you should take when you first start leveling up, and all that. So that's where you can start. What are you talking about? Artificial telepathy is access to technology that allows anyone to have access to locate an individual or mind and location and observe them and abuse them with sounds. Ooh, sound abuse. Is that a new thing? Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know. I appreciate the warnings. Mhm. Sound abuse. I thought that was just when you get cussed out. Okay. That verbal abuse. That's a new thing, huh? A new type of domination, huh? Abuse me with sound. Okay, I'm gonna ring a bell in your ear real hard, and you gonna sit there and take it. Now give me my money. Ah, shoot, that sounds fun. I'm gonna take one of those blow horns, those air cans, and I'm gonna blow it right by your ear. You're gonna be deaf for 2 days. And every time you can't hear something, you're gonna think of me. Sound abuse. Ooh, that's a new thing. Those garage witches are sound abuse. Y'all wrong. Okay, yeah. Where'd the sound abuse guy go? You want some sound abuse? Just put on your headphones and online because it's possible. They play a really high frequency that turns your ears and heads. It's horrible. Mhm. Hmm. Yeah, I've heard of that. Sonar weaponry. Ooh. Sound dominatrix. Yeah, I've heard of it, but yeah, thanks for the information. I'm a little nervous to freestyle alone. Don't be nervous. Have a few shots. There you go. I'm being abused by artificial telepathy. I'm sorry. The best thing I could just you know what? You need a sound blocker. I saw this one movie. I'm serious. It's a frequency, right? This man was hunting ghosts with a speaker because he broke the frequency of the ghost. So you need what do you call it? You need I forgot what it's called, but it breaks frequencies. That's what you need. It's a pulse. And it breaks the frequencies up. That's what you need. I don't know the name of it. I'm not a scientist, but I mean, frequency breaker. That's all I know how to call it. Frequency breaker. Not responding. Ooh, conspiracy. Like literally, it says not responding. In physics, the electrical engineering, a cutoff frequency, corner frequency, or break frequency is a boundary in a system's frequency response at each energy flowing through the systems begin to reduce or are reflected rather than passing through cutoff frequency. So you need to go hire like somebody that's really good with sounds and amps and speakers and ask him how to break frequency. There you go. Hi, kitty. And I don't even think you can hear it. You know what I'm saying? It's like silent. I forgot the name of the movie, but there was a movie where this guy used electric magnetic pulse. Okay. There's this guy, he used a speaker to actually kill the frequencies of like ghosts. Remember that movie? They were like in this cabin and this ghost kept coming out of that room and that dude used a speaker.
It was an Annabelle creation?
No, not Annabelle. It was a Netflix movie or something. Hey, Katie. I don't think she remembers it. But yeah.
I have short-term memory.
All right, y'all. I gotta go. That's more from my other channel anyway. So sorry that's happening to you. Look up break frequency. All right, bye. The kitty's meowing over there.